I want to show you one of my favorite use cases for Claude Code. I decided to create a new command. That command is /UE, UE standing for urgent email. So essentially what I wanted is every single Friday at 9 a.m. I get a review of all the urgent emails that I need to reply to and whether or not I've replied to them. Here's how I set it up. So the full prompt that it goes through, urgent emails, check my Gmail, blah, 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 for all emails, read and unread. And this is because when I tested the original prompt that I was going back and forth with, it was only testing unread emails. And there were plenty of times that there was a read email that was urgent that I hadn't replied to. So again, this went through a lot of testing. So I wanted to show read and unread from arguments, and I'll explain that in a second, default last 7 days that need response. For this email thing, I wanted to pass in an argument for how many days it should check. So if I said /UE, it's going to default to checking the last 7 days of the email. And if I do /UE 3 days or /UE 1 week or /UE 1 month, then it'll convert that into a day count and then run the actual search. Then we've got response status tracking. So for each urgent email found, get the full thread, check if any of the replies are from me, categorize them still as needs response or replied, and then the output format, it sends me an email that is also from me, and I get back this whole format. Needs responses, reply, Okay, here are the things that one would need to set up. First, you need to title your shortcut. Mine is urgent emails. All of these are stored, is going to be in a markdown file. The argument that I just mentioned is going to be the window of time that it's going to check those emails. I always give it a default so that I don't always have to type in an argument. I give it examples. So last 3 days, last 24 hours. Again, I can pass it any unit of time and it'll do the conversion. And then the big thing that you will need to set up is a Google MCP. It's a unified way that they kind of decide to have like a shared key between them so that all of these systems can talk to one another. Okay, if I instead want to have it set up to run every single morning at 7 a.m. Then I can set up what is called a cron job. Cron is like chronological. And so it just means setting up a script or a command to run on some sort of schedule. And in this case, it completes with an email that it sends to me. Set this command up to be on a cron job that kicks off every Tuesday at 7 a.m. And every Tuesday at 7 a.m. it just looks for the most urgent emails of the last 24 hours. And I'm just going to hit enter. This whole process, including the Google Workspace MCP, might take you, let's say 2 to 3 hours if it's your first one and you haven't set up any sort of command on your own, but it is going to save you, I think, that amount of time in 1 to 2 weeks. So very much worth it. Either way, my name is Allie Miller. I'm the #1 most followed voice in AI business. I've got tons of free AI resources and courses at the link in my bio.